Hello! Welcome to the Witch's Cottage. I'm Taren S, a High Priestess in an American Witchcraft Tradition. And as a High Priestess, I deal with a lot of newbie type folks. And one of the most common questions I get asked is, what do I read? What do I do next? I want to learn more. And I've put together a list of some books that I recommend to the cottage witches. This is by no means the definitive end-all must-have list. This is my personal opinion, folks. All right? And with that said, the first book that I want to start with, let me see if I can get myself straight here, is Natural Witchcraft by Doreen Valente. All right? Girl, this is the woman that wrote Charge of the Goddess, among many other things, but this book is just good. It is a little dated, I know, but some information just doesn't change. I don't care if you wrote it down 3,000 years ago or if you wrote it down 30 years ago, it's still the same today. And second book that I recommend to a lot of folks looking to understand ritual, how we do ritual, why we do ritual, is The Way of the Magus by Michael Howard. Michael Howard is a British traditional witch. He was the editor of the Cauldron for over 30 years. Again, good information. And next book, this is one of my personal favorites, and this is Owen Davies' America Bewitched, the story of America after Salem. This is about witchcraft in America right up until current age, 1990s is where he's going into. And my new updated book from like Doreen's Natural Magic, I think, is Ellen Dugan's Natural Witchery book. I just love the way she writes and explains things. She is a very clear and concise writer. She puts it down in just really good way. It's an easy read, loaded with good information. There's a lot in this book to inspire you by. And where is, those are the books that, and for the cottage witches, we have The Secret Grimoire of the Witch's Cottage. Not going to say anything else about that. And for you scholarly witches that really want to know everything about what's going on, I would recommend Introduction to Pagan Studies by Barbara Jane Davey. This is written as more of a college course. It is a very, very good book. Just amazing citing of references in this book. All right. But it is definitely a heavy read. And if that's not heavy enough for you, let me give you The Community of Witches. This is another university press book. That means it was written more as a thesis, a dissertation, a research paper. It wasn't necessarily written to be easy to read. It was written to convey a lot of knowledge. But this one, again, another one, and this is Helens Berger's book. Great book. This talks about modern Wicca, witchcraft here in America. She spent time in the community and got to learn about us and wrote about it. And Graham Harvey, Contemporary Paganism, Listening People Speaking Earth. This one, again, this is a modern view. This is another university press, but this is looking at the modern community. All right, this is contemporary modern paganism, what's happening right now in the world, all around you, and the pagan culture. And Graham's writing style, it is a little easier to read. And I do want to sort of say, not so much like easy, fun, aha, light books, but not quite as heavy as the other two. These are all great books that will take you from past to present in both modern paganism and in traditional witchcraft and hoodoo witchery. One book that I really want to say, everybody who watches this video, you need to, you must to, you have to, please, please, please consider buying is, of course, my book, Hoodoo in the Psalms, a 21st century grimoire for the magical uses of the Book of Psalms. Over 160, yeah, I said that, 160 complete, ready-to-use workings involving the Book of Psalms. For those of you that don't know, the Book of Psalms is a magical grimoire. Yes, yes, yes. All right, can we put it back? We did. Wonderful. All right. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Witch's Cottage. As always, I enjoyed it. Have a bright, blessed day. Amen. Ashate. Bless be and ebobo.